Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed an election rally at Sundargarh in Odisha today. PM Modi said that the people have to decide whether they want an honest government or a corrupt government in Odisha and at the centre. PM Modi said that the Congress has been discriminating against the entire eastern India for decades and that BJD is doing the same to Odisha. He said that he was confident that lotus will bloom at the centre and in Odisha as well. PM Modi also said that his government killed terrorists by getting inside their houses, while the previous government could not even think of surgical strikes. Addressing the rally on BJP's Foundation Day, PM Modi also said that BJP exists because of its hard-working workers and not because of any family or money.
ओडिशा गरीब नहीं है, ओडिशा के लोगों में सामर्थ्य की कमी नहीं है। यहाँ संपदा भी है, संसाधन भी है और संकल्प को पूरा करने वाली ये मेरे ओडिशा की जनता जनार्दन भी है। अगर यहाँ कुछ नहीं रहा है तो वो है सही नीति नहीं है और सही नीयत नहीं है। बीजेडी की नीयत सही होती तो किसानों को उनकी उपज की लागत का 1.5 गुना समर्थन मूल्य मिलता जो चौकीदार ने तय किया है। अगर बीजेडी की नीयत सही होती तो यहां के करीब 50 लाख किसानों को जो हजारों करोड़ रुपए सीधे खाते में आने थे उसको रोका नहीं जाता।
And Prime Minister Modi will also address a public meeting in Sonpur in Odisha. Election to the 14 Lok Sabha seats and 147-member Odisha Assembly will be held in 4 phases starting from 11th of April. The Odisha rallies will be followed by a public meeting in Balod district in Chhattisgarh. This will be PM Modi's first rally in Chhattisgarh after the Lok Sabha election dates were announced last month. Balod district falls in Kanker Lok Sabha constituency, which will vote in the second phase. And in the evening today, PM Modi will address a public meeting at Nanded in Maharashtra. BJP President Amit Shah held a roadshow in Ahmedabad city on the 39th Foundation Day of the BJP. Amit Shah set out on the roadshow with the BJP State Unit President Jitu Vagnani accompanying him. The roadshow covered several areas of western parts of Ahmedabad city, which falls in the Gandhinagar Lok Sabha constituency. Remember, Amit Shah is contesting the Lok Sabha election from Gandhinagar seat. And later today, BJP President is also expected to meet the party workers in Bhopal area of his constituency and interact with them. With less than a week to go for the Lok Sabha elections to begin, political parties are going all out to woo the voters. Congress President Rahul Gandhi is campaigning for his party in Uttarakhand today. He will address public rallies in Pauri, Garhwal, Almora and Haridwar. Rahul Gandhi and UPA Chairperson Sonia Gandhi will also hold a public meeting at Talkatoora Stadium in New Delhi. Congress in charge in eastern Uttar Pradesh, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra will campaign in Fatehpur. And BSP Chief Mayawati will also lead her party's campaign in Uttarakhand. She will address rallies in Haridwar and in Rudrapur. Her rallies in Uttarakhand come just a day ahead of the formal launch of the campaigning of the opposition Mahagathbandhan from Saharanpur. Former BJP leader and MP from Patna Sahib, Shatrughan Sinha, has joined the Congress party today. Veteran actor turned politician joined the Congress party in the presence of Congress General Secretary K.C. Venugopal and Randeep Surjewala. Last week, the 72-year-old had announced his decision to quit the BJP and join the Grand Old Party. In a major move just before elections, the Election Commission on Friday night issued a letter to the Chief Secretary of West Bengal ordering the removal of 4 IPS officers, including commissioners of Kolkata Police and Bidhan Nagar Commissionerate. The Election Commission transferred Kolkata Police Commissioner Anuj Sharma and Bidhan Nagar Police Commissioner Gyanwat Singh. compliance report in respect to the joining of the transferred officials will be sent to the Election Commission within the next 24 hours. The EC also directed that the present incumbent officers being shifted to should not be involved by the state government in any election-related duty. Meanwhile, the opposition parties in West Bengal have welcomed the Election Commission's move. BJP National Secretary Rahul Sinha said that this would gain the confidence of the voters. And in another order, the Election Commission also relieved Andhra Pradesh Chief Secretary Anil Chandra Punnetha of the election duties and appointed Senior IAS Officer L.V. Subramaniam as the new Chief Secretary. And here is our special report. Migration in the hill state of Uttarakhand is one of the main election issues that the ruling BJP will be facing in the upcoming Lok Sabha election. While the BJP says that the state is witnessing reverse migration, the Congress claims that the migration issue still remains. Our correspondent Ravindra Singh Shuran brings us all the details.
Ever since its formation in 2000, Uttarakhand has been combating its biggest challenge in migration. The National Human Rights Commission has also expressed concern over the growing number of people leaving the state. The BJP came to power in the state with the promise of tackling the issue. But Chief Minister Trivendra Singh Rawat claims the problem is not as grave as it was believed.
जो भारतमाला परियोजना है, उसके अंतर्गत 700 किलोमीटर की जो हमारी सीमांत की सड़कें हैं उनका हो रहा है। भारत जो सेतु भारतम योजना है उसके अंतर्गत हमको अनेक पुल मिले हैं। एग्रीकल्चर के क्षेत्र में 1500 करोड़ का हमको ऑर्गेनिक के लिए एक पैकेज मिला है। 700 करोड़ का हमको परंपरागत खेती के लिए मिला है। 3340 करोड़ का एक पैकेज हमको समेकित सहकारी कृषि के लिए हमको मिला है। तो इन सब चीज़ों से देखिए, जब गांव में रोजगार मिलेगा तो पलायन रुकेगा। होम स्टे की योजना हमने राज्य में लागू की है और हमने ये भी तय किया कि 2020 तक हम 5000 होम स्टे राज्य में तैयार करेंगे।
The Chief Minister says the state is in fact witnessing reverse migration. He asserted that a large number of youths are quitting their jobs in cities like Mumbai and Delhi and returning to Uttarakhand for work. In 2017, the Human Rights Commission held the state government and its policies responsible for migration in Uttarakhand. It said in the 16 years of the state's formation, 3,000 villages had turned into ghost villages.
इस सरकार ने न रोजगार देने का काम किया, न पलायन रोकने का काम किया। जो सबसे बड़ा महत्वपूर्ण था, हरीश रावत जी के कार्यकाल में पलायन रोकने पर एक कार्य योजना हुई थी कि हम निश्चित तौर पर गार्ड गदेरों से ऊर्जा का स्रोत पैदा करेंगे। हम हरियाली के तौर पर हम पेड़ पौधे लगा करके वहाँ के लोगों को रोज़गार देंगे। हमने कहा था हमारा गांव हमारी सड़क के रूप में हम वहाँ विकास करेंगे, तो वो इस सरकार ने ठंडे बस्ते में कर दिया।
Chief Minister Rawat claims his government is working to end migration with initiatives like providing better health facilities and even connecting remote villages to hospitals. According to him, the state government is also providing more job opportunities by introducing promotion of organic vegetables, fruits and plants. Ravindra Singh Shuran's report for Rajya Sabha TV.